Hey, and we're live. I forgot that music only ran for 3 minutes, so it's an early start to our typical 5, because I'm an idiot. Big surprise. Hey everybody, welcome to the April Live. Guys, it's been 2 years. 2 years we've been doing this. As of now, as of April. But it only looks like 23 months, because the April Live from 2 years ago is unlisted for some reason. If you've been following since the beginning, you might know. Don't drink whiskey like beer on a live. That's not good. We got a lot to cover tonight. We're going to talk to Paul from, and I'm going to remember it all this time, Alpine Style ADV Products. It's taken me like 2 weeks to remember this. I don't know why. Then we're going to talk, guys, this is a big schedule. We're going to talk about Mop and Madness. Maybe not in this order, because I've just recently come upon this, and I might be going. We're going to talk about VB40 and a ride that Small Man Moto and I are hosting. This guy. And it's going to be a good time. Oh, and also Big Mike Moto is going to be a host for that as well. So we've got a real busy night. I'm real excited. But let's start with who's here, who's hanging out. Mike's here. Hi, Mike. Mike, you gotta uniformize your social medias. You gotta change your thing to Big Mike Moto so we all know who you really are. Valkyrie's here. Hello, Valkyrie. Crashing Moto. Sideways Stan is here. Mighty V360's here. Big surprise. Hey, guys. I'm gonna maybe look. Well, I'm gonna look into this whole so here's the thing. If you don't know, there is this thing going around the social media. ChatGPT can turn you into an action figure, and if you haven't seen that, you should go look at my Instagram because it's real funny. There's 2 different editions. They're both great. But in trying to figure out how to make ChatGPT do this, I found out you can actually make an action figure of yourself. So probably not cost effective for me, but it would be fun. So we'll see. I'm looking into it. If I can get it for cheap, I feel like it would be a fun thing to just like have a few of and give out at events. Because who doesn't want an action figure of Tall Man Moto? I don't know. I'm full of myself, guys. You get it. Shameless promoter of me is the point. Anyways, we got a big night, so let's get started. Let me look down there. Yep, he looks ready. He looks prepared. We're gonna bring him up. So I was randomly thumbing through my Instagram and came upon somebody who had liked one of my photos, Alpine Style ADV Products. And I was like, I like products. So I went and tracked this guy down. Turns out he makes not only safety kits, but preparedness kits. I'll let him tell you about it. But the point is, everybody, it's Paul, the owner of Alpine Style ADV Products. Hello.
What's
and
up?
welcome to the Tall Man Moto Live. It's already a disaster. I'm sorry you're here.
Hey, it's all good. Life is full of disasters.
So tell us a little bit about Alpine Style ADV Products. How'd you get started, and what do you do?
Okay, how it started. It started as my mind just went blank. It started off basically as needing to put together a kit that contained like my first aid kit, some personal stuff, personal meds, toilet paper, big plus, got to have toilet paper, some snacks, stuff like that. Because we were doing a lot of long day rides and overnight rides that we were kind of space compressed. And so we came up with this guy.
Well, there it is.
There it is. Boom.
Way to be ready. I was flicking through your Instagram here trying to find the, oh, here we go, the unpacked picture.
Yeah. So we called it just for fun, the just in case, JUSTNKISE, because, well, Jody and I are silly. And
so who is Jody?
Jody is my better half, and she is the better half. I will be. You guys are stuck with the lesser half on this.
She'll be just off camera yelling at all the things you forget.
She's actually cooking my son dinner and taking care of her kid at the moment because he's having a existential crisis.
They tend to have those.
Yeah. Hey, we all got to have those. It's all good. Mm-hmm. So she and I started this company about 2.5 years ago. And we've slowly progressed into building preparedness kits for ADV community, the overland community, and then also first aid kits for the overland ADV community, and also some little tiny guys that we sell occasionally for like throw in your backpack, be good to go.
So talk to us about this just in case. So I'm going to share. Hopefully, I'm going to do this right. There we go. Nailed it. Okay. So what comes in these? Oh,
Okay,
wait, hold on.
so
Is that the
that's
just in case?
that's the
first aid
medical
kit.
kit.
Just kidding, guys.
Oh, that's just kidding.
Guys, look at this Instagram. You should definitely go find him.
Okay,
Bam.
the just in case is right. That's all the contents that are in the just in case. So if you look at it from left to right, you're looking at basically you've got a good knife, a set of trauma shears that can cut through leather. So if you got to take a boot off or leathers, it'll cut through leathers. It's got a SAM splint, which if you're not familiar with SAM, it's a reusable foam covered aluminum splint that you can use for upper extremity, lower extremity, all that kind of good stuff. The little blue thing that you see wrapped up in plastic is Coban. Coban is a great thing to have. It self-sticks to itself, whether it's wet or dry. So you don't need to use tape. You can just use that, wrap up, whether it's a bandage, a SAM splint, wrap it around your partner's mouth if they're talking too much, all that kind of good stuff. And then, hey, that's between you two. And it's all in a dust-proof, weather-resistant package right here. And it's got MOLLE straps on the back. If you're not familiar with MOLLE, or you are, this was kind of developed by and for a lot of military guys, that this is a modular type system so that you can take it on and off and be relatively accessible. But other thing is it's nice is you can leave the MOLLE system attached and rip it off.
Oh, that's nice.
And leave the MOLLE attached. So if you need access to it, you're not trying to undo these straps from behind.
And that's a massive Velcro system too. So it's not like that's coming off at all.
No, I've never had it bounce off, and I wear it on the outside of my pack. If you guys are not familiar with Wolf Enduro, I got to give them a shout out. I wear their vest every time I go out. I love it, and my stuff. I carry a just in case and a med kit, and they never fall off.
So what? I'll ask it in the way that I think is funny. What qualifies you to be building med kits?
Well, that's funny you ask. I am a EMT paramedic by trade. That's what I went to school for. That's what I've got my college degree in. And at the same time I was doing that, I was a ski patroller for about 15 years, along with doing search and rescue. So done some stuff.
You've seen a couple of things.
Yeah, there's a couple of things I can't forget sometimes.
Yeah,
it's a little rough. But that's what I did. I based, especially our medical kit, which is this guy here, off of what I carried when I was ski patrolling. So it's got all of your bandaging, splinting, meds. So like it carries Benadryl, Advil, Tums, because we all get an upset tummy when we're riding, drink too much beer. No. And eat spicy food. Wait, what are you drinking there?
Water. It makes water. They make water fun.
Yeah, that's what I do too.
This is moose drool.
Oh, whoa.
I love moose drool.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Canada. It's made in Montana, but it's got a moose on it, so shout out to Canada.
Right. So that's what makes me qualified. I feel I'm qualified. Others may disagree. I don't know. Everybody seems to go, whoa, when I talk to them about it. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so how does one decide if they want to purchase one of these?
So as of right now, you can either contact us directly. We'll put up the stuff where you can contact us directly. We do have quite a few retailers here in the Northwest. One in Moab, Utah. Bunch here on the east side of the mountains, and we are I just got the notice today that we're getting a PO from a fairly large internet and in-store vendor that you all have heard of. That PO's coming tomorrow or Wednesday.
we'll see how it plays out. Stay tuned. And
Yeah.
where are you located again?
We're in Yakima, Washington. So we are in
Mm-hmm.
the Palm Springs of Washington. And I can tell
Nice.
you right now, it's sunny and rainy.
That's what's been happening over here on the west side too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
So,
nice and clear until I decided I wanted to start moving things out to the car, and then it
right.
just started pissing.
Yeah.
But it's nice now, so that's great. Thanks,
So
weather.
we are PNW born and raised.
So what would you say? Because we talked about these a little bit
Yep.
beforehand. And you said one of the big things you were talking about was they're built with space for additions. What would you say is the one thing that you have found you don't include that people always end up including?
Well, the one thing, so we have a version 1.0 and a version 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
2.0 came out in April. 1.0 will not be available again. 2.0, with the changes that we made, is going to be basically the replacement for it. We had a lot of people asking for fire starter and
Oh,
water treatment, and believe it or not, glow sticks.
huh.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you get caught riding at night, can't make out, especially if you're not riding with lights.
What the hell do people need glow sticks for?
Well, they want to rave in the
Are we?
woods.
I was just gonna say, Corey, should we be raving in the woods? Are we missing out on
Do we
something?
not? I thought we did already, but we just don't
Well,
have glow sticks yet.
it's not a true rave. That's the problem. Yes. Okay. Well, 2.0 on order.
Yep, 2.0 will be shipping out. People are just going through the rest of their stock, and then the 2.0 will be in. Excuse me. But yeah, it's going to be. We've gotten a lot of good feedback on the 2.0, so I think that's going to be the way. The other thing that's nice, whoops, is that this I consider a base unit.
Mm-hmm.
I want you guys to know that what we include is what I feel the bare minimum you should take with you is. Add what you need to. If you have personal medications, like I said, toilet paper, handy wipes, snacks, all that kind of stuff. There is space in here to expand it.
So when I first found that, I was looking through and I saw the first aid kit, and then I saw the just in case kit, and I was like, it's not a first aid kit. Like, what the hell is this? And I started looking at it, and then I was watching Mad Jack's review,
Yep.
and he was talking about he said the same thing. This is not a first aid kit. This is like the 10. You call it the 10 essentials kit.
I
Like,
call
this
it a
is
10
just shit
essentials
that
kit.
you
If
never
you're familiar
bring.
with, oh, sorry, I was saying,
Oh
if
no,
you're
go ahead.
familiar with backpacking,
Mhm.
kayaking, all that kind of stuff, it's you carry your 10 essentials. Well, this for motorcycling, I would consider to be your 10 essentials, even though it's like 40 essentials.
Yeah, they're great. I need that first aid kit though. We were talking a little
Well,
bit, but I
we'll
got to get one of those on order.
we'll get you hooked up.
Yeah, that's the first aid kit I have right now is laughable, which I'm aware of, but it's time to upgrade.
Hey, if you got a Band-Aid and you just keep shove it, there's a thing that we did on ski patrol, is that if you can't tie a knot, tie a lot. The same thing could be said about Band-Aids. Is that if you can't fix it with one Band-Aid, just like keep throwing them
Keep
on there.
going, right?
Yeah, just keep throwing them on there. Eventually, here's the way you got to think about it. This is the way I always thought about it when I was a paramedic. Eventually, they're going to stop bleeding.
Problem solved.
Problem solved.
Problem solved.
Yep. And everybody always stabilizes to the same heart rhythm.
Zero?
Asystole. Yeah, asystole, flatline,
okay.
man.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Tracking.
Yep.
Also, as we're conversing here, if we have questions, drop them in the comments. Corey, you got questions on the spot?
I did. I saw you went to Tour Texas. That's cool.
Yep. Tour Texas is rad. If you ever get a chance to go down there, to any of the viewers, you gotta go. That place is the ATX Moto off-road guys are awesome. The site is awesome. The vibe is awesome. I have to give about 2 stars to the food because they didn't bring in that many food trucks.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It was their first one.
What's that?
It was their first one down there in Texas. So
yeah. But it was so much fun. We just had a blast.
Are you doing Tour Tech West then?
Yes, we are. We're a vendor at Tour Tech West, so you'll see us up there.
So he was at Tour Tech last year, not as a vendor though.
Yeah, I was at Tour Tech last year, and actually we set up kind of a impromptu vendor booth at the ADV booth, and we
Okay,
sold out of the ones that we had with us in like 10 minutes.
that's
Oh, no
right.
kidding.
Yeah.
Dope.
We only had, I think we had like 20 with us or something like that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It is cool.
So you're coming to TourTech. What other events are on the horizon for you this year?
So we're doing Northwest Overland Rally, which is the week before. And then we'll probably be doing Panhandle Overland, and we're going to do Tour Texas again. And then I don't know what we're going to do in the fall. Excuse me. There's another rally. I can't remember what it's called down in southern Utah the week before Tour Texas. We're going to do that too.
Now I'm trying to remember. You said what bikes do you ride?
I ride a DRZ
It is a
400
DRZ.
and a 2022, which is the fuel injected
It is a
KLR
KLR.
650.
I was bouncing between the two. It is
Yep.
both. That's why.
I ride both, and I the way I figure is if I can't fix it with a hammer, it can't be fixed.
So not riding all the way to Texas, I'm guessing.
No,
No?
we've got a little 24-foot motorhome that we tow our bikes behind.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah,
How was the
camp on the
riding
road.
in Texas? Is my next question.
I didn't get a bunch in, so I can't honestly comment on that. But the road riding there is insane.
Yeah.
Dude, that state is huge. It's the second largest state in the union, and you can just go forever.
Second largest, just so they don't forget.
Oh yeah, second largest.
Second largest.
My buddy up in Alaska.
Continental United States.
Yeah, right. My buddy up in Alaska, AKKLR 650, would definitely remind you that Alaska's
Quick to remind.
big.
Yeah. What else? What any other exciting
Yeah,
thoughts?
so probably in the next couple of weeks, if everything comes together, we're headed to Arizona to do the Arizona BDR.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's kind of bucket list. We spend some winter time down there. My father winters down there, so kind of been like, and we've been towing the bikes the past couple of years. We go down, so it's just like, why do a little when you can do a lot?
Yeah, that's on there as a bucket list for sure.
Yeah, and then I've got a bucket list for myself. I don't know if Jody's going to be able to join me. She's going to join me definitely for the Idaho portion of it. But I am tentatively riding from Mexico to Canada on the BDRs. I'm going to link up Southern California with Nevada to Idaho North.
Which bike are you planning to do that on?
I'm going to do that on the
excited.
KLR just because I need to be able to carry a little bit more weight and oomph and gas than the DRZ can handle. And I took the DRZ out on Sunday, right before I talked to you on Sunday. And dude, I couldn't move on Monday.
So is that all stock? Have you upgraded suspension or anything on that? Is that a plan?
On which?
The KLR.
Oh, the KLR, I've upgraded the suspension.
Okay.
I upgraded the pipe, crash bars, all that. I did upgrade the lights. The lights, they're too high for dirt, for like riding outside in the dark. And I got these lights from a guy down in Mississippi, and they're attached to my high beams. So my high beams go on, those ones go down low, and they were brighter than my dad's 4x4.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're sick.
Yeah, you're probably going to come up at least against a couple of late nights doing all the way from Mexico to Canada. So those will definitely come in
I
handy.
figure it's going to be long days. So, but I'm used to it. First day BDR last year, or 2 years ago, excuse me, we did 185 miles the first day.
Whew.
Second day was 120 miles. And then third day was only 60 because we needed a break.
Was that the Wobder?
Yeah.
Yeah. That southern section, I have heard, I haven't done it yet, is pretty fast gravel.
Oh, it's super fast. Yeah, you can cruise it. But because we were familiar with that, because with living in Yakima, we got access to section 1, section 2, and section 3. We were just we just got on it and just hoofed it. The second day was a little rough because we ended up camping on the ridge above what's that little town up there just outside of Wenatchee?
Corey.
What's that?
I was weighing him in as if he knew. Somebody called Pete. He'll know.
Yeah, call Pete. He'll know. Anyways, we were above Wenatchee, and that was the end of our second day. And we're just like done.
Okay.
And then we went to Ardmore the next day.
Well, that's all I've got for questions, guys. If you need a first aid kit, go get one of these because they're super dope. So the just in case runs how much?
So the just in case 2.0 is $125. If you go through the thing, and shoot us an email, all that kind of stuff, that's going to include your tax and your shipping to anywhere in the continental United States, not Canada, unfortunately. I apologize, you Canadians out there.
Sorry, Canada.
Leavenworth? Hell, I'll drive it to you.
Is that? Oh no, she was asking if Leavenworth is the town above Wenatchee you were referencing.
Oh no, Cashmere. Excuse me. Cashmere.
Oh yeah. Okay. I wouldn't have been able to spit that out, but yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, once you said Leavenworth, it reminded me.
And then the smaller sized first aid kit.
So this guy here is $85, and again, that's including shipping and tax. We did have to do a minor price increase, and those of you that follow politics understand why.
Mm-hmm.
So we are lucking out, though, with most of our stuff, except for a couple things being U.S. based. We're not getting hit too bad with the tariffs.
Ooh. ADHD. Corey, remind me to follow up with him about Gliffy. Write it down. He doesn't have a website yet. You don't have a website yet, correct?
I just spoke with our website developer. We're going live on May 1st.
And
it will give you a list of all the people that are currently stocking them. And this other one that has a website, it'll be a link to their website so you can buy from them, because we want to support. We want to support our distributors and not kind of override them.
I like that a lot, actually. That is great.
You Canadians would like to purchase a pack horse one to carry across and deliver. I can meet you. Valkyrie, you're on Vancouver Island, right?
She's down in.
She's volunteering to be the
Longview, Vancouver area down south.
Oh,
mm-hmm.
If somebody wants to smuggle, play Han Solo, I'm sure somebody will hook us up.
Why do you have 19 first aid kits? How bad of a writer are you?
Right.
She is our resident smuggler mule.
Hey.
Nice.
This is my live stream. I don't want to go to jail.
You're not going to jail. You'll go to purgatory.
I'm abating. I'm aiding and abetting. I guess we all are. So
we all are.
I'll see you all there.
Yeah.
Valkyrie, you're on it. You're on the hook. Valkyrie's real name is, what is her address? So we're all included.
Quick, unsubscribe.
And block.
So what comes in your med kit?
So our med kit is, I'm going to just open one up so you can see kind of how it lays out. I've actually got this one set up to open. Actually, I have the other one too, but whatever. So med kit starts, it folds open nicely. Boom.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So up at the top here, you've got a SAM splint, you've got a roll of Curlex, you've got a thermal blanket because you got to keep the patients warm.
Mm-hmm.
Trauma shears. These ones are bigger just because we can fit them in here, not take up as much room. Pen light for your doing your neurological evaluations. More Curlex because if you guys have crashed, you guys have probably bled a lot. Which is also why we include a lot of 3x3s and 4x4s. And also basic bandaging is in here, Band-Aids, alcohol preps, stingies, all that. And then up here is your meds, your Benadryl, your Tums, all that kind of good stuff. And then also a cat-style tourniquet. We don't use the cat brand. I will be upfront with that. We use another one that is just as good, in my opinion. Cat, they do really well with their product, and it's a great product. It's just, if we were to stock these with Cat, yes, cash money in your hand. And then Coban. The one thing I do want to say about the Coban is you'll notice it's a little smaller than probably what you're familiar with. We use 2-inch Coban because it seems to be the most versatile. 3-inch is what you'll see like at the farm stores and whatnot, also known as vet wrap. You end up having to cut that down, and it just becomes a hassle. 2-inch works just as well.
3-inch a lot of time is for like sports med taping too, right?
Correct. Yeah. I my son's lacrosse team. I do a lot of their sports med type stuff for them, and I found the 2-inch works actually just as well.
Yeah,
because mostly you're wrapping ankles and
a little bit more of it, but
yeah,
it's also nice because it's not you're not wrapping like as much specifically around the joint, so it actually makes it a little bit more flexible.
Yep.
Yeah,
and a lot of times with them, I'm wrapping ankles,
mm-hmm.
so I got to go around, down, around, down, around, and the 2-inch works just as well.
So speaking of son, we were just talking about this before the live started. It's somebody's birthday tomorrow.
Yes, it is. It's my son Anson. He is going to be the big 1/6 tomorrow.
So what bike is it that he's wanting to start riding to school? What does he have?
He has basically a CRF 230. Yep. And he sees one of his friends from school, who I don't know who bought this for him, is riding a ZR6.
Bud. So I'm a licensed motorcycle safety instructor. For the state of Washington, and some of the conversations that I have with these kids that show up and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm planning on going getting a liter sports bike." One dude showed up on a CRF 1000 and did the test. To be fair, he managed the whole thing, and I was genuinely impressed with his clutch control. But what are you doing?
Was his the ABS or the non-ABS version?
I think his had ABS.
Okay, that would help him a lot.
That's a big bike.
It's
such an uncomfortable position to be doing like slow speed turns with. Yeah. But he managed it, so I guess kudos to him. But yeah, that's so much power for so little brain cells.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. But we've had Anson driving since he was 14. We would take him out in the hills and cut him loose in my dad's 4x4, and he would just, drive away, truck away.
Has he bought a vehicle yet?
Yes, he is being grandfathered to a Suzuki XR7.
Oh, those are the little cars,
little
right?
One.
Those things are dope.
It's got a 4-inch lift, manual high-low, big beefy tires. Oh yeah.
I need you to send me a photo of that.
Oh yeah, dude. I can send you one. Yeah,
that's dope.
Yeah, in fact, we spent all day yesterday cleaning it out.
Oh man, that's so sweet. I love any tiny car that's lifted. I am a huge fan of the lifted Miatas. I think it is the most ridiculous thing. Like, it's so out of place. It just, oh man.
Are you familiar with Grindhard Plumbing?
No.
Okay, so they're a group of guys out of Sandpoint, and they lifted and 4x4'd a Prius.
I feel like I've seen that. How do you spell it? Grind hard?
Grind hard plumbing. I love that motorcycle they did.
Dude, that thing is awesome. Did you see him down in Utah with it?
Yeah,
dude,
that was crazy. I was riding down right where they were riding that big old thing, and I cratered on my DRZ. I hit a couple of whoop-de-doos and just.
Where'd the Prius go?
Yeah.
They're not the guys that built that. They are. They're the guys that built the giant ass wheeled motorcycle.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know
they
that.
They do all sorts of stuff. That 2-wheel. They're working on a trike right now.
Oh, what is this? Okay, hold on. Let me bring everybody into my world real quick.
They've got a 6x.
So dope.
Yes.
The little Are you talking, Valkyrie? Are you talking about the little Barbie Jeep?
Yeah.
This thing, right?
Well, they've got that one,
no,
but then they've also got a Jeep that's got a KTM motor in it.
Pink. Look at that. What is this? This whole thing is so good. Oh, there's the trike. Okay.
There's the Prius. Go down lower. So that Prius that you see there is what it started out as.
What the hell is this? Yeah, I want to see more results. Shut up, Google. Okay, here's the No, that's not a Jeep either.
No, what they did is they took a
Oh my goodness.
you know the old little kids Jeep that you get that was electric and you plug it in and all that. Well, they took everything out of that, put a 4x4 setup in it, and put a KTM 990 motor in it.
Oh man, that's great. These guys are dope.
Oh, those guys are insane.
It makes sense. I don't know why. There it is. Right here. Here we go. Okay. I don't know why I didn't invest into the idea that they probably do this as like a thing when I saw that giant wheeled motorcycle.
Yeah. Well, they've got a Ford Excursion that is a 6x6 with a pickup truck bed on the back of it.
So I'll have to turn you on to go look up Speedy Cop.
Okay.
Have you seen the upside down Camaro?
No.
Okay, well, that's a buddy of mine. I did a video for him for a year and a half. He is a very good friend of mine on the East Coast.
Nice.
But he's kind of got the same vibe.
Yeah.
He takes shitty cars and turns them into like epic things.
Nice.
He took a 70s Vanagon, flipped it on its side, and it drives.
Whoa.
He turned a camper into a racer. He took a Camaro, flipped it upside down, and it drives. We took a Honda Accord, cut it in half, added some billows, and it actually slides back and forth. It's the Honda Accordion. He's wild, dude. He built some crazy stuff. But these guys have a leg up on the engineering side.
Yeah, well, all they sit there is in their little shop. The last one that they did is they turbocharged one of those Chinese bikes that you can get.
Uh-huh.
They're like the little 250s, and they turbocharged it, straight piped it, and nitrous injected it.
That is awesome. See, there's a real turbo bike in the world.
Absolutely.
I did a April Fool's video where I just took my 501 and I literally taped on a CF Moto sticker and I did a review as if it was the new CF Moto 501. It's doing quite well on YouTube.
Yeah.
Big surprise.
Buddy of mine just came from the 100, their version of the Desert 100 down in Utah, and he rode the new CF Moto 450 Ibex.
Mm-hmm.
So that thing is a great little bike.
Everybody's talking about it, and nobody has anything negative to say.
No.
There's that's just come out, and then I'm really eyeballing. Kove's got an 850.
Oh, the 850?
800X.
Yeah.
But they can't. Well, obviously, again, that what's happening now aside, they're having a hard time keeping stock.
Yeah. Again, Canada's got a bunch of them.
Classic Canada.
Right.
Damn it,
Blame Canada.
I love them so much. The poutine wasn't just so good. Guys, I got distracted by poutine. Bring us back. All I can think about is delicious potatoes.
Gil, how'd you find yourself?
No, that's an offline conversation.
Offline. Okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
It's an offline question that I have for him. Chris would know immediately, but we'll loop back.
Okay.
Valkyrie, we might need your services. Come up with an entertaining and interesting question. You have to hold your weight around here.
I had a great interesting question because of the bikes that I ride that you could ask me, but I'll ask you instead.
Okay, you tell me what the question is, and then I'll ask it to you, and we'll totally just if everybody just real quick, just hold on,
real quick. Okay, 2-stroke versus 4-stroke.
Oh, definitely. Oh, you know what? I can't honestly have an answer about this because I haven't ridden a 2-stroke yet.
Okay, so I have an answer,
but
because go ahead.
I do have an answer actually. And it's probably preferential to now and how I've just never ridden 2-stroke. I would fucking die off-road if I rode a 2-stroke because there's no engine braking.
Yes.
And the idea of that freaks me out.
Well, because I ride a KLR, I'm going to tell you that a 4-stroke runs on 2-stroke oil or runs on 2-stroke gas just fine.
I get it. It was all just a setup. Nice.
All just a setup.
Well played. I want to tuck that away. I won't. But that was a good one.
Yeah.
I like how I got real into it for a second. You were like, hold on. I just have a punchline. Shut up.
Yeah, right.
No,
Valkyrie says. Put diesel in them.
No, there's no engine braking on a 2-stroke Valkyrie. That's part of. I don't know why.
Something has to do with the valving.
And
go on.
And
so the way it cycles is it opens a valve at the same time it's sucking down, and just as it's going up for your compression stroke, it's already opening the exhaust side.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not here for it. I'm not here for the no engine braking. No. Car.
Honda 200 4-stroke will run anything flammable. Yes, so will the KLR.
So Carl is our resident. Up in Canada, they literally have a rating scale of difficulty for rides based on Carl. It's called the JC scale. And it's a 1 to approximately 5 JCs. I believe it might be 4, but
We only have
5
4
is
so
an
far. We
option.
haven't found a 5.
And it's based on how many times you say, Jesus, Carl, because you decided to follow him.
That's
So
awesome.
that's Carl. He's a good time. I've ridden with him once, but it was a very, very simple ride. But it was fun. It was a good time. He's a good dude.
Well, simple for him or simple for you?
Simple for me.
Okay.
Simple for me. Yeah. But I'm getting up there. I would almost say a decent rider now.
That's kind of the way I feel. I feel like I'm an okay rider.
Thanks, Husky.
Yeah,
It just does all the work.
Win.
Yeah. That it's on its second countershaft seal. Don't worry about it. I don't want to talk about it. Going on third countershaft seal. I don't want to talk about it. It's fine. It happens all the time.
Right?
It's normal. It's totally normal.
Normal
Happens to a lot of Huskies.
At least it's
skill.
easy.
It is actually very simple. My press kit came in today, and I'm excited because I don't know why. It's not going to make a difference, but I'm going to pretend like now I'll do it right. It's fine. You're paying for performance, guys. It's not a KTM. It's got linkage suspension. Shut up. I had a lot of things to say about KTM for a long time. And then I rode this Husky and I was like, well, I'm going to have to hinge pin on the fact that it's not technically a KTM.
It's just not orange.
It's got linkage suspension. It's very
Much better
different,
linkage.
Paul.
Yeah.
God,
Right,
on
I
my
know.
live
Hey.
even. Paul, you're doing Tour Tech. We're going to have to go do a ride together.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
I'll be up there as a ride leader as well. So
Oh.
kind of in between.
For Tour Tech?
Yeah, I did it last year. It's a blast.
Do you know what rides you're running?
No, they haven't released the ride mapping yet, and we
okay.
haven't gone up to start doing our scouting or anything like yet. I'm still waiting for our contacts to come in. We usually start scouting. We usually start scouting about early May. I can get you on their list if you want to.
Those are day rides. Are you?
Yeah, they're all day rides.
Yeah. Oh, I was saying that as if I could go out as a day ride and come back. That's smart for. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
The ADHD just plugged everything up. Yeah, I'm in. Let me know.
No, it's super fun. We lead the intermediate and easy, or excuse me, the beginner and easy intermediate rides.
Okay.
Ranging anywhere from 20 miles to 35 miles.
Bombing down Sugarloaf again.
Yep. Sugarloaf is the best ride out in that area, in my opinion, flat.
I really think so. So we did Tai the first day. Look, he's just touching all the buttons down there. So we did Tai the first day. I'm just realizing, again, squirrel. There we go. I had to change the background. Tai was Tai, and then that just that was the hardest thing I've ever done on a motorcycle. And then also I did it on that. So my confidence level was fucking up here.
Yeah.
And so then we went and did Sugarloaf the next day, and I was just fucking bombing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Especially up that upside where you went last year, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the year before they were running the enduro ride the same weekend as the Overland Rally, and we rode to Sugarloaf on the enduro course. And it was super loose, super sandy. It was nuts.
I didn't know that was even a thing.
They do it. They've moved it around a little bit, but it's through a group of Wenatchee riders.
Okay.
It's super fun.
Yeah, we were there for that one too, but luckily we weren't with that traffic group there.
Yeah. Oh, they don't, dude. Some of those guys, it's insane. The bikes they're riding on. They're riding on old Yamahas, Hondas from the freaking 70s. We ran into so many guys up there.
Look who showed up. Just a little bit too late for the conversation, but that's fine.
He's been there for about 5 or 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Did he see? Anyways, curious to see someone load the Covey up for. I feel like that's a valid point.
I would think so. Usually,
That's a good point.
here east of the mountains, we've got all those baby heads,
Mm-hmm.
and I find myself sitting down with those baby heads just to get rear traction.
Mm-hmm.
And I would think that if it's rear heavy, put 50 pounds of gear on it, you can just stand up those baby heads, no problem.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's yeah. I if we can get them in friggin' stock, everybody's hem-hawing about the CF Moto, and it's great. I'm not knocking it at all, but it just makes me want to look a little further to Covey in this new 800X, because before CF Moto was around, Covey was the hot spot with their 450. So, and it's 350 pounds,
something like that.
Dry.
Yeah.
So 420 ready to go for an 800cc. Just saying.
Yeah.
So we'll see. What else? What else, Corey? What else? Oh, hold on. Stop, Corey. Don't what else? Paul, it's 6:45. I know you had mentioned food.
We're good.
You good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
We're
Told you
good.
I'd give you a hard out.
I set aside my whole evening to spend with you guys.
Oh.
Yeah. Group hug.
And now it's just the two of us. Yeah, that's right. He can always see.
Dim the lights.
So the Mexico to Canada's on the list. Utah's on the list. Here's a great question. What BDRs have you done thus far?
Actually, I've only done Washington.
That's one more than me. So,
well,
how did you find the Washington BDR? Because I do seem to come across a lot of different opinions.
So I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but with the riding that we have around here, because it's so loose, so rocky, it's what we hit every day out the front of the house, that the difficult sections, I didn't find that hard. Just because it's what we were used to riding. The only thing that made it different was that I had luggage, and a full tank of gas, which usually I don't run with a full tank of gas. I only run about 3 gallons.
Really?
Yeah, I got a 6-gallon tank.
Yeah, I mean, and that KLR gets top heavy when it's full.
Oh yeah.
I have a KLR that I have to get out of my garage.
What year?
It's an 09. It's actually a buddy of mine's bike. I've been storing it for him.
Gotcha.
But I'm in the process of moving, and I'm going to say there's not space for another bike, but yeah,
there's always more room.
The next year or so, there might be space for like a Tiger or a Covey 800. There's space for something.
There's some space for something.
I'm going to tell him there's not space because he's
or that 890 Rally. No. Buddy of mine's got one. He loves it.
That's the KTM, right?
Yeah.
No, KTM's dumb. Team Husky. Paul, I'm Team Husky. I'm not Team KTM. KTM's are dumb.
Okay, take the orange off of it. It's all white anyways.
Yeah, and then if you put an H, just color an H over the K, and then I might be okay with it.
Then you'd be fine.
Yeah, but it's not. This is not a KTM, Paul. It's a Husky.
I'm sorry. You notice what I'm wearing?
I don't know what you're talking about. There's not going to be parts for any of this shit in the next 4 months, so
we don't talk about that.
It's fine. I'm not worried about it at all.
I wouldn't be either if I was riding a Husky or a KTM or a.
Yeah. To be fair, the aftermarket is so goddamn big on these bikes. I got a little concerned for a second because the conversation shifted from, we're still going to offer parts, to probably not. If dealers are abandoning the deals, where the hell are we going to get parts from?
Yeah.
Hopefully the aftermarket keeps up.
Well, when I talked to my local dealer who just took over KTM from the um, the other local dealer, um, because they were already the Husky dealer. There's going to be a lot of crossover parts that there wasn't before.
They were only doing Husky, but not KTM?
Correct. Yep.
I have not seen a dealership that only did one.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep. Now they do both Husky and KTM.
Yeah, because Husky, KTM, and Gas seem to just be the trio that,
right?
If they're running KTMs, they're selling all three. Although,
well, which is funny because as we were speaking about Everett Motorsports the other day, they're only gas.
No.
Oh, they're not?
No, they're the reason that I have this bike. So they had so many goddamn 501s in stock that they couldn't unpack them from boxes. And they couldn't sell them, which understandably, if I had never ridden this bike, I would not pay $15,000 for a fucking dual sport. That on concept seems ridiculous. And maybe still now I wouldn't pay that because I got this used and I would just look for a used one.
Yes.
But after riding one, I understand the level of engineering that goes into building a 260 pounds ready to go full tank of gas 500cc dual sport.
Yeah.
That is not simple.
I'm really interested in the 701.
I looked at the 701 and I liked the 701 a lot, but from everything that I found online, not quite as aggressive off-road.
Really?
And so I had this sitting in front of me and I was like, well, like, so here's the plus side though is, and we've got, he's probably still in here. Trying to remember his Adam is his name. Sideways Stan has a 701 and he's kept up with me just fine, even with his short, tiny little legs, but so I don't like the rear gas tank. And, I don't particularly like, if I'm going to pay as much of whatever I'm going to pay, I want as off-roady as possible.
Yeah.
So I don't like that there's some sort, also a selling point hard. The maintenance interval on that bike is every 6,000 miles. I have to do oil changes every 12.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Fuck, I hate it.
1,200.
That is the single biggest drawback. What are you doing down there? Why are you clicking stuff?
Because I have permissions.
But the biggest selling point almost for me was that you can buy Outback Motortech racks for the 701. You can't get shit for this for luggage racks.
Really?
Yeah. The only thing that I found, and I already have it, which is nice. So the subframe on these is hot trash. They have been snapping left and right for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a company down in Olympia that makes this subframe support. True North is the name. And so the subframe support that I have on, which is friggin' dope, they have a plate that you can add on.
Oh, nice.
And so I'm actually looking at some, I think it's not mollywebbing, but it's some sort of a strap, but not like an attachment system.
Yeah.
For the luggage. Oh, hey.
Are you looking at running hard luggage or soft luggage?
Oh, definitely soft luggage.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I would say I've witnessed too many wrecks, or I shouldn't say wrecks. It's layovers.
Yeah.
With hard luggage, and it's just, I mean, you got to sit there and pound on them with rocks or fists or whatever just to get the lid back on.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about broken legs. Yeah, that's a much simpler solution, but just as frustrating.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Broken legs. You got two of them.
The only thing, and I don't know, and we've talked about it a little bit on my lives, but guys, entertain me while I, talk about my brilliant idea to somebody new. So I've got these TourTech bags. They're little 15-liter day bags that I have, and then over those, I throw my rackless luggage. So I can load the bike up with all my camping shit, ride out, dump that, and I still have bags that have all my tools and shit in it. And I'm really proud of this clever setup that I've got going on. So I don't know if I want to change a good thing.
I have found on my KLR and my DRZ, I have gone down to, of all places, Harbor Freight and gotten the hard boxes used for my top box.
You talking about the off-brand Pelican case?
The Pelican case. Yep.
Yeah. The off-brand Pelican case.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I've got one. It is it is so weathered that it was green. It is now white. And
They work.
It's still waterproof, dustproof,
Yeah.
but that's the only way to go for a top box is a Pelican case type box.
Yeah, they're dope, and they're super, super, super hardy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You can beat the shit out of those things.
Yeah. I have. Like, I was doing 35 and pinch flatted up on the section 2 of the BDR and set my bike end over end, and it landed on the part of the reason I need a new helmet. Landed on the top box before it landed on the front, and that thing still survived, no problem.
It was fine.
Yep.
That's wild.
Bike wasn't.
Yeah, but the top box was.
But and that's what matters most, because it had
really
my spare tube in it.
And yeah, okay, a new bike costs like $5,000-$6,000. Those top boxes, those are like $20.
I know, right? And so, I gotta hold on to I got a 16-year-old kid now. I gotta save every $20 bill I can.
Yeah. So sans, minus the cost of the new bikes, carry the 5. Yeah. Thanks, top box.
That's right.
Okay, what's going on over here in the comments? I see Owen's here. We're talking about his new bike, which is a Harley, and that's fine, but live your best life.
Yeah, but what kind? What kind?
A big, fat fucking Harley. This thing is a beast. Hold on, let me bring it up for you, because it is pretty. Unofficially. Owen. Nope, that's why? Owen, did you not change your Instagram over? Why can't I find you? The only thing that comes up is something weird. Here he is. Where is it? Is this? Oh, this is Reels. No, that's posts. Owen, where's the photo of your bike? He's probably
2025 Road Glide.
There it is.
Comfy.
Here it is. Nope, that's not.
Arca Lounger on 2 wheels.
Oh, this is it. Hold on, I gotta pause it when it's a wide shot. Or I guess you could just watch the whole thing. Anyways, point is, here is Owen's dope bike. Let's see how this goes. Oh, it's pretty smooth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look at this thing. Oh, well, it's all close-up shots. I need a wide shot in this particular situation. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Nice.
Yeah, that thing is pretty.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
I'll be honest. I've ridden a Harley in the past. They are comfy.
I mean, I haven't had like a big Ultra Glide, Road King, whatever. But I had a Sportster for a while, and I like that. I hated the seating position. So 6'6", I have to have like super forward mounted pegs. Otherwise, I just don't fit. I don't fit on these bikes. And even like these big ass bikes, my knees are still over the tank. I don't like it.
Yeah, I had a 03 Heritage, and it was super comfy to ride. But we had forward controls on it.
Yeah. I think the big thing
is one with long legs.
The big thing too is like, I don't know. How much stuff you actually running over when you're in the road. But with forward mount controls, like if something goes wrong with the bike, it's not like you're standing up. Like you're done.
Yeah.
And that stresses me out, man.
Yeah. So Critter, to answer your question, I was unable to obtain a milk crate that was not made out of cardboard. So I went to the next best place, which besides the grocery store, which is Harbor Freight.
That might qualify as a second world problem.
Yes.
Yes. Good for you. Way to lower that benchmark.
I did. Oh, I lowered it. Everything I do lowers benchmarks.
Proud of you.
Yeah, it's got to.
Okay, comments. Who's got questions? We've covered so many things. He's talking about his Road Glide and getting his Road Glide. Critters here.
Can I give a shout out real quick?
Yes.
So I know if she's on here, I want to say hi to Christy, and I think I missed your birthday.
Happy birthday, Christy.
Or your birthday's coming up quick. I can't remember which, and I'm sorry. I don't have you on my calendar. I'm a bad cousin.
Dude, if it's not, I have friends that I have known for years, and only because in the last 3 or 4 years I've actually gotten on using the calendar do I remember their birthdays. I have known a guy since kindergarten. His birthday's not on my calendar. I still couldn't fucking tell you when it is. I think it's sometime in July. I don't know. So don't feel bad, is the point of that story.
I don't.
There she is. Christy Germain says hello.
Hi.
Oh, too many clicks. Too many clicks. Okay, I'm just
Whoa.
going to let you do it.
You click. I won't click. I
Corey-
can't click.
Corey's down there being helpful, but I'm trying to just do things. So excited. Happy birthday, Christy. Christy, when is your birthday? It's May 31st. You're all good.
Oh, good. Then I'm set.
Covered. Everybody, find Christy on Instagram and tell her happy birthday. On behalf
there.
of Paul.
No, on behalf
We'll
of
make
you
sure you're
guys.
colored. Yeah, it's all us.
It's all us. It's all you guys.
Yeah, Owen says I don't remember birthdays without Facebook. That is fair. But I'm not on Facebook routinely enough. I'll pop on like twice a week and then I'm like, fuck, I missed so and so's birthday again. It's fine. ADHD, bud. That's the way I
Hey,
live
it
my life.
works. Squirrel.
It's a disability. Technically, legally.
Technically, legally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but well, it's not late because May 31st hasn't happened, Owen. So we're fine. We're good. What else?
I don't know.
That's not helpful. That was not a helpful statement. You're supposed to be the wizard in the background. Okay, we're moving on, but you're welcome to stay. I just wanted
Me?
to bring him back on.
What?
You, yes.
Big eyes.
So May, Corey, what date? 17th?
Yeah, come on in, Anson. Okay, hey guys,
40.
everybody out there in TV land, say
Oh, there
happy
he
birthday
is.
to my son
Happy
Anson
birthday,
Birthday.
buddy.
with his wildly curly hair.
Your dad said that you were getting a Corvette for your birthday. I don't know if you knew.
Oh, you spoiled the surprise.
I'm here to help.
I did. I spoiled it. I'm sorry. The Corvette's sitting down at the dealership. We'll go down and pick it up in the morning.
Hold on. Where'd he go? Pay attention.
Here,
What is his name?
Anson. Anson.
Anson, pay attention. You better drive the heck out of that dang car because we talked about it. And if you're not off-roading that, you rally it hard. Okay?
He was already
Okay.
driving it
Good,
when
I'm
it
proud of
broke the shock. So
Good.
yeah, right.
Blow up the next set.
Right. Hey, they're just shocks. They're cheap on that thing.
Dude, that thing sounds so dope.
That's
I can't
Maisie.
wait
That's
to
a
see photo
dog.
of it. Oh, dogs.
Yep.
Great. Now I'm distracted.
I know. Hi.
VB40
What's
Carson,
up?
VB40 Ventures, donate our trips.
Dylan, Keegan, and Tristan want to go camping
When?
today.
It's 7 o'clock. Can't
Yeah, where
camp
you guys
at
gonna
7
go?
o'clock. He's going to do drugs.
None of those kids do drugs. They're all lacrosse players.
Good job. Way to not do drugs. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, that's my job.
hmm You're a legal adult.
Dylan, what was it called again?
Okay, you guys figure out camping. I'm going to drop you down for a second. Guys, we're
Mopping.
hosting a VB40 ride. No, we're talking about the VB40 ride first.
Oh, the VP40 ride. I thought you were
Um,
talking about mopping.
I've been keeping an eye. I don't know if anybody currently listed is qualifiable, but if you are, here very, 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 very soon in the next few days, signups will be open for the May 17th VB40 Day Ride Hood Canal and Kitsap Loop. We went and pre-rode this last Saturday. This past Saturday, yeah.
A week ago. 5 days ago.
Last Saturday. Carry the 5 minus 3. It's not bad. It's all pavement, but it's mostly pavement. We are going to go up to the high-rise bridge, which was
High steel
super
bridge.
dope. High steel
steel.
bridge. High rise of steel rise high
It's-
bridge.
Yeah.
Don't get high while rising the steel on the bridge. Don't rise any steel while on our ride, actually. But if you do, sign up and come out, and it's going to be dope. Oh, look who it is. Speaking of the one other person that was on our ride, talk about how much you like the giant loop rally. He's the best. Until it wasn't. So if you know a veteran in the Washington area, please let them know that we're going to be doing this. We're trying to make sure that we have plenty of awareness so we can sign people up and have the first ride be at least a reasonable success. We are planning a camp out. Yeah, that's just listed as second half, which is accurate. We're going to do a camp out in the Darrington area, which is going to be VB40 sponsored. So on these rides, what's really cool about these VB40 rides, you just show up and ride. We're going to cover your ferry fees. We're going to cover gas, food, excluding alcohol. Also, don't get crazy. You're riding a motorcycle. The whole point is just to come out and ride with us. Make some new friends, hang out, have a good time. It's going to be dope. So that's May 17th. If you know a veteran in the area, or if you just lurking in the background and you are a veteran, that's active duty too, just to clarify for my active duty people. We're saying veterans, but you are included. Come out and hang out with us. Get signed up. It's a free ticket. It doesn't cost anything. There is a ticket just so that we can have like a count. It's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
All right, VB40 plugged on. What's next?
Well, we were also talking about possibly doing mopping. That was
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Cade's leaving. Bye, Cade. Guys, has anybody done mopping? Is anybody watching done mopping madness? Okay, you're back now. Have you done mopping madness, Paul?
Whoa,
Yeah, you're back. It happens like that.
dude. Yeah. Sorry, my kid's going camping for the night before his birthday with some friends.
that's cool.
How
Yeah,
random.
it's not too far from here.
Good for him.
So when they can't drive because they're too drunk, he's never. In all honesty, I'm in recovery, and he's watched me go through it. So I don't think he's going to drink or do drugs the rest of his life. Yeah.
Have you done mopping madness?
No.
Valkyrie's done mopping madness.
It sounds like fun.
It's in mopping. I almost forgot where it was.
That sounds like Oregon.
It is
Yes.
Oregon. Hold on, I'm bringing it up. So in lieu of Giant Loop, this is the weekend following June 5th to 8th. Who the hell? Corey, I feel like you were a part of this conversation. Who are we talking to that knows the coordinator?
JJ and Sean.
Oh,
both know.
JJ and Sean. That's right. Oh, so, okay. That's right. I forgot the whole back end. I've mopped occasionally.
Only
I'm on
the
my
two
hands
people-
and knees with rags.
I don't go mad with it, but I do mop occasionally. So this is in Moppin, Oregon. It is like 4.5 hours for me. Vice 8. So that is also appealing. And we're not going to do a comparison thing here. But so the cool thing about Moppin is all proceeds of this go directly to VB40. So this is like a big moneymaker event for them for the year. But it started out, I guess, as kind of a cruiser-like thing. Brother. And then I'm just remembering that Owen said somewhere in the chat that he has to buy chaps. And I'm glad he's finally accepted it. He was vehemently against them. And if he doesn't buy them, I'm going to send him a pair.
They
should be.
I mean, that's the only kind of chaps that I've got.
Brother.
I want to smack that.
Smack that. All on the floor. So then apparently the ADV guys just sort of took over this event because there's so many off-road routes in the area. And now it's like this kind of mishmash of everybody, which sounds appealing to me. But there's camping. It is $180.
Yes.
Hold on, I'm checking. Yes. Yes? You sure about that? Okay. We're going to say, you said yes, I thought. So we're going to say it's right at, $180. That hold on, I do want to bring this up because I do think this part's kind of funny. Get tickets. I know I'm not on the thing. I'm going to switch here in a second. Share this tab instead. So $180 plus $13.92 processing fee gets you included in the Thursday night salmon bake, spot to tent, the poker run,
Make it quick.
and one free beer each
One beer.
night.
One
Just
beer.
one beer. Just one beer. But you get a free beer. Well, just the one. Just the one, though. Hey, don't grab two. Just one free beer. So, but for $180 for realistically 3-day event, not bad. And
No,
it's
that's
an
a good
area
deal.
that I haven't been before. So,
Yep.
I'm thinking about it very heavily, considering. Were you committed? You going, Corey?
It's on the calendar tentatively.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did you already show these? So Valkyrie says started as a classic poker run, but now it's open to a much wider range of participants. Oh no. Yeah, see, there you go. Oh yeah, there's a what the hell do they call it? I don't know, but the loser won $300. Oh, here it is.
With the loser?
The
One
the poker run.
Poker run. Oh, everybody knows what poker run is. I forgot this while we were having that conversation. That's right. You go to places, you get a card. If you don't know what a poker run is, you go to places, you get a playing card, and then you go back, and the winner or the person with the best poker hand wins, which I think is just fucking dumb and random chance, but I guess that's fun. Anyways, the point is the loser walked away with $300. Low loser, which I don't know what that means. I guess
The worst
the lowest
hand.
hand,
The
the worst
absolutely
hand.
worst hand.
So you could, I guess, win a lot. They say, can you guess what the winner got? What if it was just $301? Like
Maybe you got a chicken dinner.
Winner.
salmon bake and a Mountain House chicken. Something.
And a beer.
And 2 beers.
2 beers in a pear tree.
Jesus. Point is, I think I'm going to go. I think it'll be fun. I don't know if I'm going to go to the New Rider Coffee meet and greet. I will. What am I talking about? I'm a social butterfly. Corey, guess what?
Huh.
It's that time. Entertain the people.
Moto on the screen, live stream high, an internet king. Suddenly he needs a quick escape.
Turn that up.
Bathroom break, can't wait, mate. Keyboard clacking, motorcycle chat. Audience waiting, where's he at? A cup of coffee, too much to drink. Now the viewers left to think. Tom and Moto, where'd you go? Bathroom break, the show is slow. All the fans are left alone. Come back soon, don't roam. Comments flowing, scrolling fast. Will he return at last? Tom and Moto, flush and wash. Live stream now, back on the dash.
All right, I'm going to pause that there.
You son of a bitch.
Son of a beach.
This is part of my branding. You know how hard I worked on that song?
That's why we have a song for it.
You have a small bladder.
It's a very regular part of the lives.
He stays very hydrated.
I think we all should.
I do.
We should.
That's what it is. I drink a shit ton of water, and then as soon as I start drinking beer, pee time. Yeah, Corey's
Or
got
as
a
soon as we-
backdrop.
Or as soon as we get on a ride, it's like 30 minutes and
That's not me. That's other people.
so yes, I do have a backdrop now because my wife wants to be able to use the kitchen.
I specifically was not going to bring it up because I figured just going to be a hand that smacks through it.
Yeah.
Told you not to talk about it.
Yeah. If you saw the live stream when I did the pizza, she was the pizza thief. She kept coming in there and snagging pizzas as I was
I
finished.
need to go watch it. Although to be fair,
God
goddamn, it's really become a staple in my talking. I don't know, whatever. I said I was going to watch it, and then I took today and tomorrow off work. So when do I have time? I'm moving. Dude, I hate moving. I forgot how much I hate moving.
Why are you moving? Don't move.
I'm moving
Just
in
get a
with my
bigger garage.
girlfriend.
Oh.
That's a plus side. It's not the reason, but I have a tiny, barely one-car garage. She likes bikes and has a two-car garage. So you're not wrong.
I have a 2-car garage with 1 car and 4 motorcycles in it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the accurate use of a garage.
More than most people have in their garage.
But the car's not running. It hasn't ran for 10 years.
This also is not wrong. Are you slowly but surely working on it?
Well, so here's the
It's a
story, and
project car.
Christy will attest to this. We are the original owners of an '85 Fox Body Mustang convertible. No, the Fox Body was the pre-rounded ones, little square.
Oh, I know. That's
But
the hatchback.
no, it's not the hatchback.
Sorry.
It's convertible.
What? Hold on.
Yes, they made convertibles in '85.
Really?
No, of the Fox Body.
Oh no, I was thinking like the hot thing in the 80s was the convertible.
It's not a Pinto Mustang.
You
No, it's not a Pinto Mustang. No.
That Pinto Mustang's a really good way to
That's a
describe
great
them.
way to
But it's not. That's not what it is.
85 Fox Body Mustang. I know I just derailed your whole thing, but
You did, but it's
sorry.
okay.
That's
But sitting alongside of it is a brand new 302 with a 5-speed.
that would be dope.
Yeah.
I think I was kind of.
And a posi rear end.
Wow.
Yeah. We just haven't put it together yet. Yes, it looks well. You could put in convertible. Scroll down. So it basically looks like that red one, but in brighter red with a white top.
Can you not?
Whoa.
Okay, there we go. There you go. Okay. I will always love the 68 Fastback. Nothing is ever going to be as good.
I like the 66 Coupe.
Mm-hmm. Also good.
It's a good car. And we had my son's mom and I had a 66 Coupe with a straight 6, and that thing got 30 miles to the gallon.
Dude, those...
Wow.
In 66.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I've been driving the wrong daily driver. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You ride your 501. With the way gas prices are going, you ride your 501.
I can't afford the oil changes. Fuck the
Get
gas.
a KLR. You don't ever have to change the oil.
You just keep adding to it.
That's the move.
You just keep adding to it. It barely burns off. So,
Well, there he is. I was wondering if he was on the back. He's in Utah now. He's finally left Japan. Anyways, my motorcycle adventure says he's got a small first aid kit. Only had to use it twice. Random person walked up to me while I was pumping gas. Jesus.
if he slit his wrist, you should have. Nah, never mind.
He's a military guy. He knows. He's smart. That sounds like random person walked up to me while I was pumping gas. He was bleeding from his arm. That sounds like a normal day in Everett.
Right? That's where Jody's from. Yeah, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I used to work on the ambulances up in Everett, and
Dude, what? When?
Back in the 90s and early 2000s.
Oh yeah, it wasn't as bad then as it is now, right?
Well, describe as bad.
I guess maybe the frequency.
The frequency, yes. So here's the thing. I started working in the Seattle area in the late 90s, and then I moved to Yakima in the 2000s, and then I moved to the lower Yakima Valley / Upper Benton County in the mid to late 2000s.
Back when Seattle was cool.
I switched from crack to heroin to meth with our patients.
I'm glad you finished that statement.
Yeah, right. I know. I was thinking about what I was saying when I said that. I was like, wait, no.
Let's go back. Remember the beginning when you were like, I think I'm good at medical stuff.
Yeah,
And you were
right.
like, I did crack. Okay.
I remember picking up a crackhead in downtown Seattle, just going, okay. We told her in order to get in the back of the ambulance to go to the hospital that they had more crack for her at the hospital. And she just crawled right in the ambulance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, what happened to you, Seattle? Damn
Yeah.
it.
Used to be fun.
It did. It used to be such a dope place.
And now it's
homeless
just full of,
people. What I can remember even back in 2006-07, I joined the Navy, and I can remember even back then I went out to the East Coast and I was like, oh, homeless people are scary. And I'd come back out here and I'd be like, homeless person, and then I would have to like remind myself, no, Seattle homeless people are cool, and they weren't being aggressive. They weren't trying to come up to you. It's not the same situation now.
So Owen, crack, heroin, and meth was my movement from the Seattle area to the Yakima area to the Benton County area. Not me personally. I just stuck with alcohol. It's the only way you could get through a shift.
Dude, yeah, I could not even fathom.
And it was over here before the stuff they got now was black tar, which was that nasty stuff that would just
That's not good.
No, you just inject it once and you immediately overdose.
Just I don't know. Kudos to you, sir. Because I don't know how you do fucking EMS nowadays. Like that's.
I was talking to my buddy that went through paramedic school a year behind me, and he's just like, dude, it has gotten so bad. And I'm like, worse than the 2000s? He's like 10 times worse because everything's got fentanyl in it.
Yeah. That's
I mean,
I've had
even marijuana's got fentanyl in it.
I've been having a lot of very serious conversations with my daughter about this. She's 12. She's just coming into the backside of 6th grade, and we've been having some real blunt conversations. Like, listen, like just an FYI. And I told her to. I was like, legitimately, if you decide you want to smoke weed and you decide you're committed to it, I would much rather you come to me and say, Dad, I want to do this. And if you don't let me, I'm going to go somewhere else. Because I will let you do it versus your friend getting it from a friend.
Right.
And you die because you smoke fentanyl. Like,
yeah.
That's what I said to her. And she was like, I was like, this is not a joke.
It's no joke. You know, fentanyl is no joke. And it's like lights are out.
We had 2 kids I taught. I was a high school teacher for 5 years. Based on this conversation, I'll just leave the comparing things anonymous. But I taught, we had 3 kids that overdosed.
Yeah.
In 5 years, in the bathroom on fentanyl. Like, it's everywhere.
Yeah,
kids are like fucking sprinkling it into vapes. Or like people are whatever and selling to kids. The point is, it's fucking everywhere. It's scary, man.
When we used to see guys that were smoking marijuana and putting angel dust on it, they're doing the same thing with fentanyl now.
Dude, it's wild. I'll let you answer this because it is technically your question.
So let me tell you what. Message me on Instagram and of where you're located, and let me do some not mail, M-A-L-E, but M-A-I-L.
Let me stop you right there, bud. You know where Antarctica is? You go about 10 miles south. Sorry, 40 kilometers.
Well, Antarctica's in the southern hemisphere.
Oh,
so
fuck.
Let's go.
Fuck that whole. He's so far north.
He's back.
Are you like up in Yellowknife?
Way the fuck up there. Yeah,
He's at
where are you at?
Northern Alberta, Fort McMurray.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay. In all honesty, if I can get it shipped for a reasonable price, it would go ground and snail mail, but we could probably make something work.
Oh, and are you showing up to Get Lost, Find Yourself? Because it might be easier.
I can make a day trip down there.
Get Lost, Find Yourself is an
event. That's on the island.
Yes,
North
Island.
In
September.
Yep. Yeah,
first weekend September.
Come down for Tour Tech instead.
Yeah, come down for Tour Tech, Owen. We've bullied him a couple of times about it. He's just that's so far.
Oh.
Like he's so far away.
So my buddy that lives up in Alaska, he did an iron butt and rode from northern Washington to his house in a day and a half. And he lives in Tok, Alaska.
Oh my God.
Day and a half?
Day and a half.
How?
Iron butt.
Iron butt. He did 1,000 miles the
1,000
first
miles
day,
in less than 24 hours.
yep, and 500 miles the next day.
Dude, that's insane.
Oh, he's nuts.
How?
Yeah, he's nuts. I met up with him down in Portland, and I said, "Oh, when you got to be home?" He goes, "Oh, day after tomorrow." And I'm like,
Dude, that's insane.
"Get going." He goes, "Oh, I'm leaving after this event," and he just throttled the.
What
he
kind of
went-
bike was he on?
The cocaine conversation comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cocaine, exactly. No, actually, he's a cop, which is even funnier.
So he's got easy access.
He's got super easy access. Believe it or not, he rides 2 KLRs and a DR650.
No. This
Yeah.
whole story's made up. There's no way you're
Nope.
doing 1,000 miles on a KLR in a day.
Yep. You can wrap those things.
It's not that fast.
Well, they are. If you go in a straight line,
It just takes a while to get there. Yeah. Once you hit,
that torque will get you up there. But I've had mine up to 95.
that makes sense. Yeah.
But it took me a half a mile to get there.
That's wild. And he did that on a KLR.
On a KLR.
Get the fuck out of here.
His KLR
That's
has got like
insane.
65,000 miles on it, and he's only had it 2 years.
Holy shit.
He did another trip where he went over and did the UP over in. No, not kilometers per hour.
I was just gonna let it sit till you noticed it.
Right. No, he's got his in miles per hour because I've been told that they still use miles per hour up in Canada, or excuse me, up in Alaska.
Well, yeah, it's America.
America.
Alaska's on my bucket list too. There's
Yeah,
a lot
same
to
here.
do. Where did it go? Hold on, I want to bring that back. Yeah. Lots to do.
So true.
No goddamn time to do it in. Someday. I'm gonna strategize my oil changes, but I'd love to do Alaska on that.
That'd be fun.
Dude, it'd be so dope. That's another huge surprise. So we went down to Giant Loop, which, do you know where that's at?
That's in southeastern Oregon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What was it? I almost called you Owen. Corey, 480 miles? One way?
At least.
560?
I mean,
I think it was
that's a
560.
long ways down there.
It was
Yeah,
quite well.
we split it up over 2 days, but still, like, we were doing highway.
Were the
And,
cojones numb?
Dude, it did it just fine. Oh, well, yeah.
Okay.
But, eventually you just stop noticing, so it's fine. But overall, though, like, it's got a seat concept seat on it. It was surprisingly comfortable. That thing actually, the vibrations mellow out above 70.
Oh, nice.
Pretty goddamn almost not there. And it's probably just because it's humming so high, but it does great. That thing will hit over 100.
Have you
In theory.
tested it?
In
Or is
theory.
that in theory?
Just in theory.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Poor somebody
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
has a CRF 250, so when we do small, he's got a CRF 250L and an Africa Twin. So when we do small bike days, they scoot up to 73 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's max.
And I know. I was paying attention when you were scooting to see when did you just go from scooting to where you were, and it was at 73 miles an hour according to my GPS. That's your top end.
My son's 230 he was riding with us, and he was accelerating and decelerating, and accelerating and decelerating. What was happening was he was getting vapor lock at 50 to 55.
So close.
Oh, man.
All right, so we covered mopping, covered VB40. You got
How about
anything else on the
UB40?
docket?
How about UB40?
How about whoa? IB37, thank you.
Whoa, you guys are young.
I'm somehow still the baby of the group. Well, No, it's only Steve. Yeah. No, I'm somehow still the baby of all the groups. I don't know what's going on. I need young friends so I can tell them about back in my day.
Well, that's because you're in the ADV community.
That is true.
Right.
My target demographic is
You
nearing
say
retirement.
30s. No, they're 45 to 65 is your demographic.
Yeah, it is 45 to 65. Yeah.
I just barely hit the low end of that.
Thanks for being here, Pop Pop. I just wanted to make sure it was a targeted joke. It's fun though. It's a good time. It makes me look like a better rider, you know?
There you go. Yeah.
Everybody else is worried about their frail bones. And I'm like, I haven't broken one yet.
And their GS 1300's tipping over.
Oh, God. Is Sean here? Where's Sean at?
1250. He's got the 1250.
Well, still.
Same.
Also, can we just for a second, because nobody here's surprised. Let's run down that rabbit hole. Why the fuck are they making a 1300cc fucking adventure bike?
No, why does another manufacturer break a 1290?
Outside of what's his fuck? Kyle from what is his backcountry adventures? Is that his channel? The VB40 guy? Sean, you know, or God damn it.
I don't. Something.
Anyways,
like
this dude I have seen him in person run an Africa Twin at like 80 miles an hour on gravel. He is fucking insane. This dude is, and he is a good rider. But I say all that to say, outside of Kyle, who the hell is running a bike that? Well, and Dan Landa. But like, who's running a bike that? You don't need that top end power. You're just killing your gas mileage. Stop it. The Starbucks will be there. It's just so big. Like, I want to know the weight. BMW 1300. That's a GS, right?
Yeah.
GS Adventure. There it is. GS Adventure.
950 pounds.
Wait, no fucking way.
No,
Oh,
I'm just making shit up as I go.
you're not that far off. 593 pounds.
Dude, my Harley weighed less than that.
Who is riding that off-road? I don't drop my GS. That's because you haven't ridden with me yet, PJ. Like, on that you haven't, actually. I like how much time and effort he put into this.
I will go to blows with that 390. That's what Jody rides. That little Indian bike is a freaking smoking little bike.
Is it good?
Oh, it's great. And it's bulletproof.
Is that's the 390 Adventure?
Yeah, 390 Adventure. They make them in India. And
I really love Fortnine's review of it. Because it's like, it's a little bit bashy, but it's also supportive.
Mm-hmm.
And he like jumps, but also like if you have a 390 and you live in the city, I'm jumping shit. Like, yeah.
Yeah, no. So on our last day of the Wabder, we had spent the night up in
That is true.
way up there. What's that? Oroville. And
Oh yeah.
we rode straight from Oroville back to Yakima, which is like 220 miles. And I mean, she was glad to get off of it, but that thing ran 70 miles an hour the whole way down.
That's what I was about to ask, is how it does on the top end. Yeah, that is fair. He
Great.
technically did ride with us, but then somehow we got lost as shit and didn't ride together all day. But he did manage that up that washout, which was no easy feat for anybody but me. And I attribute that no. I was just going to say the back end of that is I attribute that solely to my long ass fucking legs, because I was able to just pop back up left and right.
that. That and you had the smallest bike too.
Yeah, that was the only reason that I was the only one that didn't drop my bike, because I came real close and I had to pull it back up.
You're on a 125.
No, that was the old 501 over here.
It's a good little bike.
I make it look like a 250, but it does have a 37.5-inch seat height.
It looks like a 1300 when I'm on it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't think I could find a bike that was tall enough for me until I sat on that DRZ, and I'm like on my tippy toes.
What is the seat height on those?
Like same thing, like 37 and a half, 38 inches.
Is it really? Damn,
Yeah.
really?
Oh yeah. Well, that, and I've got the
Interesting.
tall seat on it.
Yeah,
I ordered a gut seat for it, and I had them put a extra inch in the foam.
That's also what she said. The timing of that was great. Wait, compared to what? Oh, your GS?
The GS.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
he was
yeah.
talking about how balanced it was.
I will say, I gotta stop saying to be fair so much. I'm catching.
That's what
myself.
everybody I've talked to said about the GS is that from the 1200 to the 1250 to the 1300 is with that opposable 2-cylinder, it's insane.
Well, yeah, even when you do lay it down, it's still only at 45.
Exactly.
I layer down. Yeah, that wishbone suspension is unique for a reason.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's a reason I won't get on one. I know better. Yeah, exactly. Again, well timed. There's a reason why I won't get on one, and it's because I know I'm going to be like,
oh, I want one.
Same thing. But not that one, because it's a Husky, not a KTM. But same basic conversation. Linkage suspension differences, you know?
Oh, who's got the motorcycle going outside?
That's got to be you.
Quads are running around the.
Oh, okay.
I say it ain't me. There's no bikes out here. There's only a Harley on this street besides our bikes.
Oh, Asia's here. Hello, Asia.
Hi, Asia. Don't know you, but it's nice to meet you.
Corey, you can relate.
I can.
18-inch seat height.
I have a 250.
What did the Navi have?
I could flat foot it, so probably less than 26 inches.
Ooh.
The CRF 250, it's got a soft suspension and a lowering link in it.
He had to update his suspension as well. He had to have him take some of the oil out.
The Twin has a lowering link in it too.
Does it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. From Outriders. That's funny.
I did a spring upgrade on my KLR. I'm actually using the original piston, but my spring is a Hyper Pro, and that thing's awesome because it's progressive. And dude, on the washboard, so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is somebody was kind enough to point out to me while we were on the ferry leaving that ride, PJ. My rear suspension might need replacement too.
Little love.
So it's not the ape hangers, it's the legs. The legs are the problem, even with forward mount controls. And so because it's the only dealership that's open on a Sunday, every year for the past 6 years now, on Father's Day, we'll go over to the Harley dealership and walk around because my daughter likes looking at the bikes, and that's the only place that's open on Father's Day. We still go to other power sports places because I don't want her being raised inappropriately. She's got to be aware that quality matters. But we'll go sit on all the bikes. I have not sat on a Harley yet where my knees are not equal to or above the tank. So it's not seating in anything else than my long ass legs. Also, I would just never go back to a cruiser. I don't want all that weight down low. Also,
my son's friends picking him up. They're going camping.
Bye, kid and friends.
Bye, kid and friend. No, they're good kids. They're all good kids.
It's good. It's nice to not have to worry.
Hi.
Do you know where Anson's Gerber saw is?
His Gerber saw should be in his top drawer.
That's what I thought too, but he said it wasn't.
He should know where his Gerber saw is.
I don't know.
He's 16 now.
It may be in one of the bikes.
No, not the Gerber knife. The one that opens up and it's a big saw.
Yeah. Shit, I don't know. Hi,
Got one
Cooper.
of those.
Yeah, I don't. The Gerber saw is nice. I take that up when we go out in the backcountry.
Mm-hmm. Saw and an axe, 2 things I always carry with me.
Right. Say hi to Cooper, everybody.
Oh, it's a kitty cat. I've got one of those. Not 2 anymore. Ha ha.
Ha.
Rip to Oliver. He didn't die. I just took him to a shelter. Just to keep you in the loop, Paul. He was never my cat.
Oh, okay.
A friend of a friend. That's Honey, thank you. She is upstairs right now living her best fucking life.
Right. That's like Cooper.
So that was, I don't know if I don't think that photo's been highlighted. So in case anybody's wondering, that photo very specifically, when I got hired on as a high school teacher, they said, we need an official photo. And I said, define official photo. And they were like, oh, just, for your email signature, it'll be like the photo that's attached to you, like throughout every year through official channels. And I said, give me 20 minutes. And I went and set my photography shit up in my living room, put the backdrop up, set the lights up, shot that photo. And for as long as I was a high school teacher, anytime I would email somebody, that was the photo that was in my
Oh, that's
signature.
awesome. Which school were you a teacher at?
I see you trying to link 2 things together.
You're Mariner, or
'Cause
you?
we talked about the drugs. No, I worked up in Oak Harbor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a friend of mine. Friend of mine went to high school up there.
The administration up there sucks.
With the
fuck
island, what do you
Salisbury.
expect?
Yeah, well, no, yeah, that's fair. I actually, that's where I grew up. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah. When was he in the high school days? Find out. We have a
Probably when you
Oh,
were
that's
still in
right.
high school. So, he's what, 2 years younger than me. That would have been probably 98, 99 when he graduated.
nope.
Yeah.
I was
Fifth,
5th, 6th grade. Hey, it's motorcycle pancakes.
Funny story, Ian. There is actually a picture of Matt in my tent.
Spooning you?
There is somewhere.
Yes.
How did that come about?
Something.
Oh, I remember. It was. Did you ever show her?
Yes, I sent it to her right then.
Okay. Oh, that's right. We had a whole conversation about how his wife was very unsure about what we do. And so I said, you know what we should do?
Boys being boys.
Yeah.
Boys being boys with other boys.
Yeah. Slightly less hairy, but not much.
More cuddling, though.
That's all you need is a 1.5 man tent. Paul's like, I gotta look for my fucking exit physically.
No. I gotta look for my cat because he wanders around in his room and I don't know where he's at. Oh, the door was still cracked. He left.
He gone.
He's out.
All right, we covered the DRZ. We covered mopping. We covered the stupid fucking 1300cc bike. Listen. I know 1290. Blah blah blah. I'm not trying to defend anybody. I'm just saying generally who needs a bike that goddamn big. Everybody's talking about CF Moto. We don't need to cover that there. Although if I say it enough, CF Moto, YouTube will pick up that we're talking about it.
Right.
We'll get more post views. So that's fair. One of me, 6 of him.
one lengthwise, 3.
Oh, Jody's back.
1 tall man by 6 small man width. Hi, Jody.
Hi, how are you?
Corey, say hi. Gosh,
That's Corey.
he's an introvert.
That's Matthew.
You're gonna
I
have to
am an
like
introvert.
cut all this out. Is this live?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is live.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, welcome to the internet. We're watching you right
Where
now.
nothing goes away.
No.
Oh my
It's
God.
always
Well,
there.
that's not true. You can unlist it.
Yes.
That's a 2-year callback.
Episode 1, live stream 1.
Well, I'm hoping we're not taking you off topic.
Oh, I have
We've been off
horrible
topic for an hour.
Yeah, I'm always on topic.
45 minutes in. we were
Whatever
done.
my topic is. This is a great.
This is my co-founder and partner and 390 rider.
And better half.
Oh,
Yep.
and a Z650 rider.
That's right. She just got a Z650. Or
I
not
just got.
Sorry.
That was a Z650.
Kawasaki.
That is the naked version of the Ninja 650.
Oh, okay.
It's
That
not a
actually
Ninja,
looks
so
pretty
it's not
good.
a crotch rocket. It's
Yeah.
a very fast Z.
And we have proof that it goes fast.
Okay, we need your
5
5,
speed or 6 speed?
6.
6.
6 speed.
Yeah.
we need your
125
summary
miles.
of that 390. How
What
do
is
you
my
like it?
summary?
Yeah.
I love it. It's light enough that I can pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Stable. I like to get beefier wheels on the back, so it helps me get more traction. But the more I ride it, the more I'm learning it. So just being able to shift my weight perfectly and go around certain corners, and I don't know what else I like about it. It's got good speed. It's not too powerful, so it doesn't like go away from me. But it gets me up the stuff I need, and so yeah. Is that good enough? And it's cool looking.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are good looking bikes.
We lowered it down so it fits me better.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. I put her spring as a Hyper Pro as well, and I took an 1.5 inches out of the standover height.
You should look at the Tusk Waypoint Adventure tires. I see it's a 19 front and a 17-inch rear. Throw some twats on there.
Get some beef on
They're
that.
my favorite tires. $137 for a set is what I pay. Just
Really?
Nice.
Uh-huh.
'Cause
Yeah.
we put Shinkos on it originally, and those things are sticky.
Yeah, I do.
Well,
Well,
that's
so these are to walk everybody through what happens with ADHD in my brain. I somehow just saw myself grabbing my rear tire to lift it up to show you a close-up of the tread, but that's obviously not going to happen. They're not knobbies, but they're like knobby lights.
Yeah.
They're pretty-
Is
they're
the
pretty
tread
meaty.
separate? Or do they
Yes.
have like parts that are come together in the center of the tire?
The center of the tire comes together in a 3-part section and then a 2-part. Yeah, it's a 3-2.
Oh, nice.
situation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
they're-
totally
I'm-
right.
oh, hold on.
What's
That's
brand
why
new?
we have the internet.
Tusk.
Don't
Oh,
type twat in.
He has internet while we're
Yes.
watching.
Adventure.
He's special.
tires.
He's the only man on YouTube that has that.
That's how I get the big views.
I don't.
Okay, they look like this.
Oh, I was just gonna let you know.
Is he still looking for that Gerber?
Yeah, we can't find that.
We can't find it.
We'll find it
Send me a
later.
pin when you get up there.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Be
Take care.
safe. Don't do drugs.
Don't do something stupid.
Don't do
Well, not-
drugs.
You should bring the
Those.
dog with you. Holy cow, those are really nice.
Yeah.
See, I don't like mine because my tread down that center is just like one block.
Oh yeah,
And I
no
don't
gross.
like that because I want to get more. This gets more traction. That thing is cool.
So I've run these in mud, sand, dirt, rocks, pavement, wet pavement, which wet pavement's notable. That's that's the fault on the rear.
What about
which
wet
I feel
rocks?
Actually, yes, and
Not too slippery.
I have 0 complaints.
Really?
Light gravel, deep gravel. I have 0 complaints about these, and I paid $137 for a set
I'm
for the
getting those.
501.
Hell yeah.
So I would imagine as long as they make them for the front and rear for 1917, which I think they're medium to smaller size
Actually,
tires.
My KTM's not a 17. It's a
Yeah, it's a 17-inch rear and a
Oh,
19-inch
I
front.
thought he said 1917. I'm thinking
yeah.
year. I'm like,
Yeah,
no,
no.
it's a 2020.
No, it's a lot newer than that
so
one.
old. Oh shit! Can you erase that? Okay.
Actually, well, while we're here, let's just see. Because why not, guys? You know. Well, there's 2 18s, maybe not.
No, do it. No,
I don't have an option.
17 rear.
Yeah, it only showed up. This is not the time to do this, guys. I'm just gonna look stupid.
He's already 4 beers.
Oh, it's because what?
It's because they heard us talking about it.
It
Oh
must
my
be.
gosh, that's creepy.
Okay, hold on, get out of here. Okay, so what year did you say it is?
It's a 22.
Change machine. Let's just shop for tires for you on my live.
All right. Hey, you know, there'll be other people that will hear and go,
Street
I
bike.
need those tires.
23 people are all interested.
right?
I'm sure they are. If they're still here, they understand the situation.
No, it's a 20.
KTM.
It's a 2022.
22. Oh,
You have to have
okay, I quit.
traction.
I quit.
Okay.
I just deleted all of that.
Oh,
We'll
geez.
figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Tuscany Point Adventure Tires, and I would like to point out that Tuscany Point Adventure Tire makes twat for shirt. So that is what I have called them.
But we'll take their tires.
if
Version of the shopping channel.
you buy now, we
Maybe I
will
should
throw
do
in.
it before all the extra fees get attached. Before the tariffs go in. Are we getting them from China?
I'm a little bit worried about that. I'm going to be honest because I'm due for.
I was talking to our future supplier, and they were puckering.
There's a lot of people puckering.
I would imagine, yeah.
With all their stuff coming from Europe.
Yes, I do remember. Yes, because we talked about that briefly offline.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
They were not happy.
I would imagine not.
Well, and we got the motorcycle industry that's going to start paying too.
It'll
because
be
they're putting stuff on
fine.
that, and it'll be fine. Just keep doing that.
Just don't look. It'll be fine. Just don't look at your 401k.
No.
What
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's all gone.
Yeah, as long as we have bourbon, everything's going to be fine.
Right. There's another reason he can drive down.
American-made bourbon.
You should see this man's bourbon collection. It is his kitchen. That's his kitchen. That's all his kitchen
Oh my
space
gosh,
is.
I just want bourbon.
Bottles.
It's a pantry, it's a closet, it's a room.
That's awesome.
He's got quite the collection. Well versed. To be fair, in Alberta, we do give 0 bucks.
Liquor laws.
Nice.
Yeah, they can import a lot of stuff that you can't import other places, apparently.
Huh.
So, yeah, he
Guess
gets
we'll
the
be going to
goods.
Alberta.
Right. Because all the
Alberta's got it
liquor we
going.
drink.
Yeah, none. We could sell it.
All right. Well, we are at 1 hour and 50 minutes. It does seem like a right spot to wrap it up. I do have a Patreon only live happening after this. Guys, if you would like to
Am I
join,
invited?
Is this Tall Man After Dark?
it is Tall Man After Dark.
Oh,
I've been being reasonably professional and not swearing a whole lot. Unless I talk about that stupid fucking 1300cc BMW. But if you'd like to join the Patreon, it's patreon.com/tallmanmoto. Head on over. $5 is the base fee. And there's other different options. Come see behind the scenes content and stuff that'll never make it to YouTube. There's a couple of them there. And other great things. But thank you so much for showing up to this live. And Corey, go ahead.
I think you should put that first live stream on Patreon.
That is not a bad idea. If you want to see what didn't make the cut for my level of professional, if you want to see me talk with my eyes closed half the time, go sign up for Patreon. Happy 2 years. Guys, thank you as always for being here. Paul, thanks for hanging out the whole time.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. It's been awesome.
Small Man, well, you know, Mighty V360, we appreciate having you here. Small Man, anyways, guys,
Can I give a bye from me real quick?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log into the comments, and I am going to put our contact info.
Yes.
So you guys can email us. You guys can, drop a carrier pigeon or whatever to get your orders placed. If you don't want to do it now and you want to wait till Tour Tech or Northwest Overland, that's cool too.
Yeah, because you're going to be at Tour Tech, so come out Thursday, because be ready for the whole weekend.
Yeah, come Thursday.
I think we should check out that Northwest Overland too. We don't do any overland stuff, but it's
in the same field. It's just the week before.
Oh.
But it's a whole different community.
It is. It's super fun.
But it's a lot of the same gear too.
I do drive a Subaru Outback now, so.
Ooh, you're official. Is it the Wilderness Edition?
It is the Wilderness Edition. Thank you.
And you are officially an overlander.
There you go. See?
I am kind of considering getting a rooftop tent for it. So
You should.
winter
270 awning.
270 awning.
Yep.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Look at it's 270 degrees. It hangs off the side of the roof rack, and it spins out all the way around and covers the back.
Who was the guy in the Tacoma the first year at Get Lost that was next to us? He had one of those. That was, it wrapped all the way around. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen on, like,
Oh, yes.
an overlanding
Yes.
outfit. Yeah, he did Tacoma or something.
Yeah, well, ARB makes one, so you could just run down to Issaquah and pick one up. I think that Iron Man makes
Not
one.
wrong. Iron Man does make one.
Yeah, it's
That's
sweet.
the
I've
one
had a
that I
lot of
did
Iron
see
Man
when I was
products,
looking
and
at
they
it,
are
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
And they're burly.
Yeah. And we can go
I wanna
scout out
start a new
rides.
YouTube channel.
Yes, we can go ride. I'll be there. I'll have my bikes. Bikes plural.
That is a valid point. It's a really valid point.
Mm.
Do they have beer at this event?
They have everything there.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah.
If I can ride there and camp there,
You can camp next to us.
done. All right.
We'll have the motorhome there. Barbecue, all that kind of stuff.
To be continued, everybody. Guys,
Yes.
Maybe a new
thank
event.
you.
Maybe a new event.
What? No.
Motorcycle
no.
landing.
Are we going to take over the overlanding event? Are we going to just fucking
We're gonna
crash it?
We're gonna pull a mop in.
I love this idea. It's sold out. There's not an overlanding vehicle there. Yeah, sorry, there's a bunch of adventure bikes. I don't know what happened. Guys, thank you for being here. You're all great. Thanks for celebrating 2 years with me, and I'll see you in May.
Go find Paul on Instagram, Alpine Style Adventures product stuff.
That's
You know,
us.
he came in really hard, like he was really going to nail that, and then he had a stroke halfway through. Alpine Style Adventure ADV.
Hey, speaking of stroke, that's what I get. That's the kind of permissions I get.
Whoa.
It's been a great live. I'll see you all in a month. Okay, love you. Bye.
Later, guys. Take care.